Hare Krishna. Today we are going to discuss on how to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, keeping our mind totally into the process, keeping our body always aligned, and how can we absorb better in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So it is told in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra we have to have these three A's, that we have to have attraction for Krishna, attraction for holy name, and we have to have absorption, and we have to have attention. First attraction, then attention, and then absorption will follow. So I just like to give one material example in this regard, which I have come across today in my learning, that Steve Jobs once he said that once you take care of the inflow, once you take care of the upper side or the beginning, you have the right strategies, you have the right people around with you, you have the right persons to take inspiration from, you have the right source of knowledge like books and sources from online also, you have the right person to guide you, you have everything right in the beginning first, then you can expect a better result at the bottom line also. The top line, if it is right, it is maintained, then it takes care of the bottom line. Bottom line is our success to the process. So when we take a process as chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it's a journey. It's not an activity, but it's a great journey towards understanding and reviving and rediscovering the connection with God and us, and how to act on it. This chanting process, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the prayer is that kind of a process. So when we are feeling attraction for Krishna, when we are feeling love towards him, and we want to serve him to the best of our capabilities, and serve him regularly, and when we feel that everything that we want to achieve success in, that we have to do it every single day, every day we have to do it regularly, same boring thing or same attractive thing, then when we have that traction in it, then it doesn't act like as if we are working, but no, we are not working, but we are loving this what we are doing. So when we love it, then it doesn't appear boring or it doesn't become troublesome. So first point is that we have to have that attraction towards Krishna. And how would we achieve it? By hearing more and more about Krishna from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, from the devotees, those who have realized Krishna to the greater degree than us, and those who are much more realized than us. And always we can listen to Srila Prabhupada and his Shishyas, his disciples, directly from them, and from the recorded form also we can always hear all those things to get inspiration from. We can get in touch with devotees from them personally in front of our eyes in day-to-day dealings. We can learn so many things and we can get inspired to love Krishna and devotees in the process. So that's our attraction. Now attention should be there. Like we should not take the process of chanting Hare Krishna to any like degree of silliness or any we should not think this is a very easy thing or not so important thing, but this is ultimately the most important activity of our life, being a sadhaka, being a practitioner in Krishna conscious cult, right? So this is not something very ordinary. This is very much required for everyday execution. So then we have to be attentive also to the process, right? And how can we be attentive? We have attraction for it. So every day we have to train our mind and we have to see the progress of it. And profusely in first 9 editions, 9 episodes of this discussion, we have profusely discussed how to take control or take charge of our mind. So mind is very restless, but mind goes here and there. It's a kind of a monkey mind, but our choice is always with us, whether to listen to mind or to ignore it, or to attend to its calls after the process of like finishing chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra promised rounds, or like to quarrel with the mind or give it a fight, or always to resist the mind. No, not like that. We have discussed that not to resist, not to attend at anyway. Not to resist doesn't mean that we have to attend its call, but we have to postpone it. We don't have to attend, rather we have to just say that I don't need these proposals. Then when we have this attention, and is attained on three levels, like chanting can happen in three levels. So right now most of us are chanting with our body, like we are chanting with our mouth, lips, tongue, and we are hearing some bit of it, and we are counting the malas in our with our hand fingers. So this chanting is happening through body primarily currently now, but it has to happen from the mind also. The mind also should chant, mind also should listen, mind also should be attentive to the process. And there is a role for heart also. The heart should pray. The heart should have the same desire. Mind should have the same desire to attain to the service at the lotus feet of Shri Radha Krishna, Shri Radha Madhava. But if we are chanting superficially from outside, like with our body, but and in the mind we are thinking something else, and something else is going on, some other planning is going on, and from the heart also we don't have the same congruent ideas or prayers, that kind of mood is not there from the heart also, then the process itself does not yield good results. It does not give satisfaction to Krishna also to the degree he wants it from the process, and in turn we also don't get satisfied by chanting. Then we will complain like, no, this chanting is not not working for me, so this maybe this is not the time that I should take this up. So many doubts, self narratives, they keep on shouting at us when we don't follow the process properly. Rather what we can do, likewise, Srila Sachinandan Maharaj in his Living Names, he says that we have to have like bodily preparation, we have to have mental preparation. All those things are to be there. Like in a car, if everything is there at their place, and the driver is also there, petrol is there, engine is totally working nice, key is there, and it ignites the engine, and the gear is shifted from neutral, and accelerator is pressed, and the steering is in the hand of that driver. Every sort of aspects, when it is there in the place, the car moves properly. So the perfect alignment of our body is needed. Like we have to sit straight. We don't have to sit like crippled or like leaning. We have to sit straight. The backbone has to be straight, rock straight, and then our like body, or our shoulder, or this neck also should be very straight. But the shoulders can be pretty relaxed, that we don't have much more stiffy situation. But then the alignment of body is there, and to attain it in the morning while chanting japa, we have to plan our day accordingly, and we have to sleep at the right time so that we can get up early or at the right time in the Brahma Muhurta. So then all those things are done, and we have to take bath, isn't it, regularly, properly at the right time. And then we have to sit for chanting, and the proper alignment of mind, that mind is very restless, mind is assigned with some small tasks, to listen to one mantra at a time, and then go to the next mantra. So next one assignment done, assign next task and get it done by the mind. That's how mind stays in the present. Now we have come to know from the last discussion that we don't have to move to the future or go back to the past, because mind's job is like that, and when mind does it, then it becomes so fast that it's very difficult for us to control. So that's the alignment of our mind. And in the heart, we have to pray. We have to have a prayerful mind, that it's a process to surrender. It's a process to attain the love of Godhead, and Lord Himself in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has practiced it His associates have practiced it, and this is a proven path. And now I am here to apply, but the Lord has to accept. Lord has to accept my services, and I have to give a petition for it. So just try to imagine, like in a temple, when we go to take darshan of Lord, there are three gates. One is at the outside, and then the next gate is in the main entrance. The after the like in the temple building, there is the first entrance, and after that, when we see the altar, there is a gate. The We can choose to go via a vehicle to an ISKCON temple or any temple. Then we, with the faith, we enter into the temple. Then we go to the temple room, and then by the mercy of Lord, through the pujari, the gate opens and we can get to the darshan of our beloved Lord. So two gates, to get past the first two gates, is within our choice. The third gate is not within our choice to get opened. By the causeless mercy of Lord and His associates, it gets opened. So we have to do our part, what we can control. We have to give 100% there. So we are here to align our body first, the first gate. Second gate is our mind, and third gate is our heart. So we have to align all those three. But the result, whether the third gate will open and finally we'll get to see the Lord or not, that depends totally on Lord. So our prayer should be like this, that please accept our service, and please purify my existence, purify my intention, my desires, perfectly channel them towards you, so that every aspect of my life should direct to get your mercy. And once you give that, I should be ready to accept it. And please don't reject me. Please connect me to your community called this is devotee community. There is a causeless mercy of Lord in this Kali Yuga to get such a devotee community, to get to know, to get in touch with them, to get secure and safe in the world of quarrel and hypocrisy. This world is full of cheaters and hypocrites, and there are so many incidents that keeps on happening every day in our life. But the devotees, the ISKCON community, the devotee community, they are our shelter. So our prayer should be like, Krishna, please don't reject me, please accept me, please give your devotees association so that I can get to know more deeply and I can get to love you. And please award the love of yours, love of Godhead, to me and to all the devotees. So in this prayerful mind, aligning all the three elements, all the three gates, then only we can achieve the third A, that is absorption. So no matter we put our total existence into it, then we may not get the result. Likewise, it is said in the material world also, to attain any success, you have to have 200% of commitment, and you have to believe in it. Even if you are 100% of it, then you may not get the result, because the world is full of competition, and so many people are there to do the same thing in the different ways. But who will achieve the success? The one who is having 200% of attempt, 200% of engagement, 200% of his enthusiasm, determination, and never let go mentality. So it may happen in one day, 1 year, 10 years, one lifetime, many lifetimes, different person, different equations. But we don't have to leave the process, but we have to just hang on to the process. Srila Prabhupada says, as a member of ISKCON, you have to hang on to ISKCON, no matter what happens. And Srila Prabhupada's teachings are there. We have to keep on following that, applying in our life, because these discussions are not something to gain information or gather informations. Those informations are there, but these are the realizations of devotees that we come to know, that I have come to know, and I am just passing that realization to you through this mode of videos. And I am hoping only that it may help me first. I'm very selfish in this case. It may help me when I record these videos, and when it just lands on your mobile, if you get to listen to this, I don't know that how much of minutes you see it, but really I just want to give, I pour all my heart into the process so that it benefits all of you and at the same time benefit me. So when we align all those things perfectly, we are 200% committed to the cause, then only we can expect something to happen, some miracle to happen. So that's my only hope, that Srila Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaj, whole Guru Parampara accepts this insignificant service done towards the devotees and to the humanity at large, and benedict me profusely so that I can carry on this service. And whatever the shortcomings are there, if by their mercy and by your mercy, if I can uh, rectify all those things, then I'll be much more happier. And Harinam Prabhu will also be happier. So I'm speaking much. Please teach me how to, speak effectively. So I'll learn it in times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Harinam Prabhu ki jai. Thank you very much.